Well, good morning. I'm here with my good friend. I'm going to have you introduce yourself because I know you, but all these wonderful people don't yet.
Hi, I'm Robin Geyser, representing at this point the Beaver Dam Run community in North Asheville.
So
And,
you really leverage this whole community to respond. What caused you to want to do that?
I guess partnering, we're members of Grace Covenant Presbyterian Church, which is one of your ministry partners, and I just so believe in what you all are doing, and I thought, wow, let's do a winter giving event. And so we collected not only for Beloved, but we collected also for the low barrier shelter at Trinity Methodist.
Yeah, awesome.
And so I mean, the overwhelming generosity has been between the two groups. But our community had not done a charitable event at the holidays, and I thought, well, dang,
And look how much you responded. This whole community at Beaver Run has just been incredibly engaged, and because of you, I think, because your heart was there and you started reaching out, and that's how it happens, right?
It's not only my heart. My husband is a fantastic partner. I'm the one who's out there drumming up the enthusiasm and getting the letter out to the community, and our front porch got loaded up so many times, and he is the schlepper.
I love it. The partners in this. So you turned your front porch into a place for hospitality and generosity, and I love just how we can do that as neighbors for each other. And we're building homes, and one of the big things that we said is we need front porches, because front porches is where we create community. And you turned your front porch into a place to help, and I think that's really profound, and to bring neighbors together in a time that we've been really disconnected, and I think that's incredible.
Oh yeah, I'd be out walking, or Gordon would be walking, people would stop us on the on one of the roads and say, oh my gosh, thank you for doing what you're doing. What do they need?
Awesome.
And people just came forth. Do they need anything more? Do they need anything more? And not only donations in material things, but also cash donations. And I mean, I was blown away.
Yeah, it's really powerful, and I think it points up, I think, what you and Gordon have done, which is, I believe that we have lots of neighbors that want to engage and be a part of the solution, but they just aren't sure how. And to give a path to doing that, I think is really profound. And to invite them to join our Beloved family, I thank you for that.
Well, I'm a writer, among other things, and I believe that telling story and including information about what people are asked to be giving to actually contributed to people understanding that A, in some cases, you exist, and B, what you do.
That's right.
And how you do it.
That's right. And I think that profound gamut that we're working to prevent homelessness, being with people in the meantime, and then building homes and moving people into homes. We're excited going out today to welcome a woman that had fled domestic violence and become homeless into her new home, and we're able to help furnish her home and get her linens and all the beautiful things that she needs to feel loved and safe. And
wow, do you need anything?
This is the vision, right? Well, what we really need is we want to welcome a whole lot of people home in our community, and that's why we're building the Beloved Villages project. We put an S on the end because we're getting ready to really build 11 more homes, and we're looking for land to build more, and we're so excited to build villages all over our community where people can come home and be surrounded with love and support in every stage of life, from elders to families with kids. So we think this is really a profound thing that all of us can do, is to be a part of the solution. These are micro homes, so they can be built quickly, and they're beautiful. They have amazing amenities like craft built furniture and pottery dishes from local potters. We have lots of builders that are joining us, and so we're reaching out really to the community to help resource us, because we're really grassroots fundraising this so we can give equity back to residents.
Wow.
If we don't go into debt and have to pay debt every month, we can return that money to residents in equity and help lift people out of poverty, which is awesome.
Man, that excites me so much, because the stories I have learned from some of the guests at Trinity and guests that when I did Room in the Inn
Yes.
as well,
Uh-huh.
has changed my idea of who a homeless person is.
That's right.
And I have shared that with so many to say, wait a minute, these are not people we think they are.
And what have you learned? Because this is our experience as we spend every day, out on the streets with people, and we have seen people come through such hard, horrific things oftentimes.
Yeah, well, the other night when we were delivering to Trinity, we're giving their check to them, and a carload, a guest helped unload, and he saw Hostess Ho-Hos,
Yes.
which they love putting in their lunches because they pack their
right.
lunch in the morning to be out until they can come back. And he said, I used to work at the Hostess factory in California, and I lost my job, and so I couldn't afford to live there, so I am here. Then I had a health issue, and he said, and then little Debbie bought Hostess, and he said, it's not hard to become homeless.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's hard to be homeless.
Yes, that's right. That's exactly what we're seeing just time and time again, and so many families, particularly in the pandemic, who've lost their homes.
Yeah.
So we've been talking to families this week and really supporting people who can't afford to live here. So with our affordable housing crisis, and while we think it's so important to be building neighborhoods of homes that people can actually afford, that'll be deeply affordable forever.
How can we plant a seed and have them come up overnight? They're so needed.
Yes. And it's really just calling on the community to donate funds, because with those funds we can take and build, and we can build what we need right now, and that's what's so powerful.
Well,
a solution that came from people that are living on the streets and through this crisis, people that were housing insecure, elders in our neighborhood who were barely hanging on to their house, African Americans and Latinx people who were like struggling to stay in their homes. And so together that circle really built this solution, which is something we've never seen here, which is really exciting.
That is beautiful. And I really want to thank you and others who are out front with the city and the county making these demands known. And the awareness that Gordon and I have gotten from doing this work, interacting with you and the people at the shelter, also through Grace Covenant Presbyterian work, we are making our voices heard more than we ever did before, because we've been impacted by the stories.
Yeah, that's right.
And seeing the need. And I thank you for everything you do.
Well, thank you.
This is a
beautiful partnership, because
you've been called an angel by more than one person in my neighborhood, because a couple of them know you.
Well, that is so special. And for me, it's what an angel is really somebody that is giving the message of good news. And what I know is that I get inspired every day by people that are walking these roads, these really hard roads, and how they're coming together and being about hope, and and how your neighborhood said we can do something, we can change, and I think that's the message that we want to send.
Exactly.
That we hope that Be Loved is really about, is that we together as community can do big things. All of us, when we start adding up our small work together, that we can be the solution, and we can walk the road with all of our neighbors as community.
Exactly.
And that there is hope. There is hope for us being able to change things and make a community where everybody thrives, which I love. So thank you, Beaver Ron and Grace Covenant, and my dear friend Robin.
Thank you, Amy and Pablo, and everybody at Beloved who are just beloved.
That's what it's about.
And
live in love.
You're gonna be out there, I know, at 1 o'clock.
We're out.
Yeah.
Being with people and lifting each other up and making our city the place where, like I say, everybody can thrive. So.
And do know that another element that we all believe in is you and are continued in the group are continued to be prayed for.
We feel that.
Yeah.
We really feel that.
Yeah.
And it's so powerful. I lay my head down at night. I'm telling my kids bedtime stories, and I'm thinking about all those that are struggling. Those that are struggling to keep a roof over their children's
or
head.
be warm. Just be warm.
And trying to be warm. So And every day we're working toward that, where we're ending homelessness, we're ending poverty, and we're creating a place where we
Yes.
all can come together.
Exactly.
And that is what's really profound. That's the beloved community. So that's what
That's
Dr.
right.
King's
No,
vision.
Okay.
That's what we're living into. So thank you, Poncho, for
Thank you,
helping
Poncho.
us share the
Yes, I'm
story.
sorry I called you Pablo. Oh, that's so bad. I got the PA right.
That's it. He's Poncho all day long. It's great.
Poncho. Yes.
So thank you for
Thank
helping
you.
us celebrate this, and thank you so much.
Oh,
It's
thanks,
beautiful.
Amy.
I love
Yeah,
you.
I love you too.